Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel, Wrestling with TMossBoss. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about this video that's been going viral of so I guess this channel is like a big giant reaction channel where they're just reacting to a bunch of different content and stuff. So yeah, at times they might be reacting to something where it's like about a TV show, movies, and they have some with on about wrestling on that channel. So I'm like, all right, cool. I might have to, after I'm done with this video, check out their channel and things. Matter of fact, hold on for a second. I'm gonna open up because I did exit out of the tweet, but I am going to open up their account and things because I'm like, nah, I want to check out their channel for myself. But anyways, so yeah, if you guys watched the video, the girls were, I guess, upset that so this past wrestling pay-per-view, Naomi had yeah, it was a Evolution. Naomi had cashed in the her champion, or not championship, Money in the Bank briefcase, and yeah, cashed in, won the match. She became the women's champion. And yeah, there was like I guess they were upset about it and things. Here's the thing though. So based off of what I gathered from this video, just even prior before seeing this tweet, that I'm like, they are wrestling fans. They have a right to their opinion. If they didn't want Naomi to cash in, that's how I felt when Seth Rollins, when he cashed in on Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in their WrestleMania match. It's just full circle all over again. They know my pain. They know how I felt and stuff. Yeah, we might in the future get that match where Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, they get to have a match. But it's like, I mean, they've had numerous matches before, so it's like, yeah, I think a lot of people was like, okay, they wanted Rhea Ripley to win because they was like, she's never won against Io Sky before. All right, so cool. But anyways, at some point in time they are gonna have a match. They are going to, and at some point, yeah, Rhea Ripley, she's gonna win. I think that's what the crowd wants at some point. But so anyways, video of the girls reacted to this match. It goes viral because they didn't want Naomi to cash in. They were all against it and stuff. I watched the video. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, it's just wrestling fans being wrestling fans. There's going to be people that's a fan of Naomi. There's going to be people that's not a fan of Naomi. At the end of the day, as long as you are respecting Naomi and you're not saying anything disrespectful, talking about her work, her appearance, any of that stuff, like, you're just being a wrestling fan. You're all like, ah, boo, oh, I'm so upset she cashed in, she ruined the match, this and that, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's just good storytelling. And me as a fan, I look at myself as that I'm also a part of that story. But I can't ruin or alter the story with some stuff that doesn't even need to be involved. Meaning, like, I'm not going to say anything disrespectful. They didn't say anything disrespectful about Naomi. So my thing is this. If they did, I felt like that, yeah, the video that I'm doing right now, it would have been different. All right. So, but anyways, so yeah, the video does go viral. People are going off on the girls for reacting to the video, how they, or reacting to the pay-per-view, how they did. And then that's when I seen this tweet. So it's funny because I'm just scrolling through Twitter and stuff. And yeah, that I see this and I'm like, oh, this was the people, because I was going to look up and see what overall, like, what did they have to say about the video going viral and stuff. And then yeah, then I was like, just I forgot about it. Then I seen this tweet and it reads out, this is our video. So it's like a big giant channel. Like, there's multiple people behind this channel. So anyways, they go on to say, this is our video. They just started watching wrestling. This is their first PLE and cash in. This is why the IWC, I believe that's the internet wrestling community, is trash sometimes. Like, understand, the people enter at different levels of fandom. They had their reaction. They had the reaction you're supposed to have within the story of the show, jabronis. And yeah, it's like, the thing is this. There's been times in my, like, just being a wrestling fan, where there's been some stuff that people are a fan of, or if they hate it, I'm in the opposite direction. I'm either like, yeah, for an example, Roman Reigns, when people was booing this man left and right, I was cheering for him. When people loved that Brock Lesnar, like when he was, like, yeah, with Paul Heyman and stuff, and he was just going around sending everybody to Suplex City, people had loved that. I didn't like it, but that was the thing though. I wasn't on no disrespectful stuff, like not liking it. I was just being a wrestling fan. So yeah, you probably would have caught me at a show booing Brock Lesnar or cheering for Roman Reigns and things. that's just me being a fan. That's the thing though about other wrestling fans, and more so the internet wrestling community, is that you have to have respect for other wrestling fans. All right. And no, that, and then that's another thing with this tweet said, and I'm like, that's something that I can relate to. I'm like, fam, I should have been there with them. I'm like, reacting because I'm like, they just like me for real. But no, I remember when I got into wrestling late, and there's been times people they were all like, "Oh, you ain't no wrestling fan. You got into it too late and things." I'm like, fam, I literally watch every single show, watch every single pay per view. I don't know how many wrestlers I follow on social media. I retweet Montez Ford's tweet every day. God is good and stuff. Played the games, listened to the music. I'm trying to think. Then supported wrestlers in like their own like journeys and stuff. That's one of those things like where people, because I got into wrestling in 2007, so like yeah, I wasn't there during like and I was born in '96, so like people be expecting me to be a wrestling fan from the '90s. I'm like, fam, I was literally born, and like if the '90s were a movie, I was born in like at least it was like that last scene of the '90s, or like the credits, like the beginning of the credits where they're letting like the cast members that appeared in the movie and stuff. But yeah, overall though, it's like it's one of those things where it's just you have to have respect for other wrestling fans. Everybody's gonna be different when it comes to wrestling. You got some people out there where it's like, yeah, they're gonna be a fan of Naomi, and there's gonna be some people that's not a fan of Naomi. Same with Rhea Ripley, EL Sky, or any other wrestler. You're gonna have it where people are a fan of the brands, whether it's WWE, TNA, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling. It don't matter. At the end of the day, however that fan reacts, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect your day-to-day life. It doesn't alter your reactions or how you feel about wrestling. People need to let stuff go. Their reaction doesn't like affect you in any way whatsoever. So attacking them over their reaction, it's like, fam, there's probably a bunch of people that had the same reaction, they just didn't record it. So that's why I'm like, man, people, get out of here with that. It's just, it trips me out, man. It really does trip me out. But yeah, it's like the internet wrestling community, it's one of those like areas of wrestling where it's just, people, they just ain't got no respect within that community. But versus like when you go to the events, or if you see anybody, you see where like a wrestler is interacting with a fan at one of those meet and greets, it's like a night and day situation. So yeah, that's why I'm like, to these girls that were affected by this internet wrestling community hate, don't let that get to you. I'm like, if you want to boo Naomi, boo her. If you want to boo any other wrestlers, boo them. You want to cheer for a wrestler that's not like, cheer for them. You got that God-given right to do whatever it is that you want to do when it comes to wrestling. So that's why I'm like, yeah, seeing this video, I'm like, man, people weird. It's just, you got some weirdos out there. But anyways, but yeah, shout out to the normies. I'm like, now I'm gonna definitely check out their channel, see what other content with like within wrestling, even outside of wrestling, check out their channel, see what they got going on. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and peace.